Netanyahu condemns Erdogan's comments about his presence at the Paris peace rally. Trial against PA and PLO commences in the United States courts. Abbas meets with Egyptian president to discuss Palestinian issues. An American man charged with planning a terror attack in Washington. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. Today is Thursday, January 15th, and here are your top stories. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu lashed out at Turkish President Erdogan's allegation that Israel should have been denied a role in Sunday's marches in Paris because of the Gaza war.
And I've yet to hear any world leader condemn the comments by Erdogan. Not one. Now, he said that Israel should not have been represented in the march in Paris. And the reason he gave was our actions to defend our citizens against the thousands of rockets hurled at our cities by the terrorists of Hamas. I believe his shameful remarks must be repudiated by the international community, because the war against terror will only succeed if it's guided by moral clarity.
Israel's Foreign Minister Avigdor Lieberman earlier called Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan a, quote, anti-Semitic bully in a meeting with Israeli ambassadors and said Europe was being cowardly in not taking him on. Victims of attack in Israel more than a decade ago will look to prove the Palestine Liberation Organization and Palestinian Authority were behind the violence and should pay up to $1 billion. 6 men and 6 women of the case's jury will consider whether to hold the defendants responsible for 7 shootings and bombings from 2001 to 2004 in the Jerusalem area that killed 33 people and wounded more than 450. The trial before U.S. District Judge George Daniels in Manhattan is expected to last 12 weeks and adds a new dimension to the long-running Middle East conflict. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas met with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Wednesday. The two leaders discussed the Palestinian United Nations Security Council bid and the acceptance of Palestine in the International Criminal Court. Abbas is also expected to attend a meeting at the Arab League today that will cover the recent developments on the Palestinian issue. An Ohio man claiming sympathy with the Islamic State militants was arrested and charged on Wednesday in connection with a plot to attack the U.S. Capitol with guns and bombs. Christopher Cornell, 20, of Cincinnati, researched the construction of pipe bombs, purchased a semi-automatic rifle and 600 rounds of ammunition, and made plans to travel to Washington to carry out the plot, according to an FBI informant's legal testimony. Court documents showed that Cornell indicated on Twitter that he supported the Islamic State group. According to the documents, in instant messages to the undercover FBI informant, Cornell indicated that while he did not have support to conduct an attack on behalf of any group, he already, quote, got a thumbs up for the attack. And that's all for today. Today will be my last broadcast on the Jerusalem Post News. I hope you have enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed presenting it. So, for the last time, shalom and goodbye from the Jerusalem Post studio.